There's a big difference between being alone and being lonely. One is a place of peace. The other is a place of pain. And sometimes we confuse the two. You may be in a season where you feel disconnected. People have walked away. The phone doesn't ring like it used to. You look around, and it feels like no one truly sees you or understands you. But just because you are alone doesn't mean you are forgotten. Just because you are by yourself doesn't mean you are unloved. There are moments when God calls us into solitude, not to punish us, but to prepare us. Some of the greatest growth in your life won't happen in the crowd. It will happen in the quiet, in the stillness, in the space where it's just you and God. Jesus himself often withdrew to lonely places to pray. He didn't run from being alone, he embraced it, because in that place, he found clarity, connection, strength. Luke 5:16 says, "But Jesus often withdrew to lonely places and prayed." If the Son of God needed quiet moments alone, so do we. Loneliness tells you you're unwanted, but being alone with God tells you you're chosen. Loneliness whispers that nobody cares, but God's voice in the stillness says, "I have loved you with an everlasting love." Jeremiah 31:3. Sometimes God removes the noise so you can hear him more clearly. Sometimes he separates you not to isolate you, but to elevate you. He's setting you apart to speak to you, to shape you, to strengthen you. So if you're in a season where you feel alone, take heart. This could be the very place where God is building your character, healing your heart, and realigning your purpose. Don't rush to fill the silence. Don't run to distractions. Instead, sit with God. Cry if you need to. Listen, breathe, and let him remind you of who you are. Being alone is not something to fear. It's something to value, because it's in those quiet spaces that God often speaks the loudest. You're not less valuable because you're not surrounded by people. You're not forgotten just because others don't reach out. God hasn't overlooked you. In fact, he sees you more clearly than ever. Psalm 139, 7-10 says, "Where can I go from your spirit? Where can I flee from your presence? If I go up to the heavens, you are there. If I make my bed in the depths, you are there. If I rise on the wings of the dawn, if I settle on the far side of the sea, even there your hand will guide me, your right hand will hold me fast." That means no matter where you are, emotionally, mentally, physically, you are never alone. God is with you. God is for you. And even in the silence, he's working. So today, instead of running from the quiet, rest in it. Instead of fearing the solitude, lean into it. God may be doing his deepest work in your life right now, in the place no one else sees. You may be alone, but you are not lonely, because the presence of God is closer than your breath. And in him, you are fully known, fully loved, and never truly alone. So hold your head high. This season has purpose. You're walking with God, and that's more than enough.